Hello and a very good morning to all of you. It's Monday the 29th of April and I know what you're thinking. Before you know it, the weekend seemed to have just quickly passed by. But one of the amazing things about being a Sri Lankan is that you get to enjoy holidays more frequently than what you would expect globally. Especially as day after tomorrow again is a holiday, being May Day. This week is once again a short week. So regardless that it's Monday, there's something to look forward to. My name is Gmsl and you are watching Good Morning Sri Lanka on MTV Sports. And as usual, this morning we have some interesting content that we will bring forward to you as well, so stay tuned. We've got three amazing segments with lots of interesting stuff that we would like to share with you. But to share, the first thing I'd like to share with you actually now, I know that lots of people are actually very interested in especially trying to see how best you can look younger in your day-to-day life. I mean, as we go on, we don't get any younger, we do get older, but we try to see what we can actually do by ourselves to present ourselves to be younger. So what I've got for you is I've got some interesting tips which I'd like to share with you. And of course, if you are somebody who has actually some sort of youth genes with you, you're extremely lucky. Not everybody has it, but some of us have to actually work hard at it. So to actually share a few tips with you, I've got quite a few interesting tips here which I'm going to read out to you. And the first one I've got for you right now is apparently they say eat organic whenever possible. Now you may be the chicken wing addict, but we truly are what we eat. Now, and the more we learn about food, the more we realize how high quality food is directly related to aging. When in doubt, organic is supposed to be always better. Now the next one, they say to moisturize your face, neck and hands every day. Now we go through the whole routine of especially using moisturizer, especially the ladies. We try to moisturize our face more, but then again sometimes when you what you would realize is sometimes your face looks a lot better than your neck when you compare it. So they say not just your face, moisturize your neck as well. Here's something which is relevant to both men and women in general if you want to really feel younger, to look younger, and this is something that has been recommended for a long time, and this is of course drink a ton of water. It's always a good practice to drink a ton of water, and they also say the first thing you need to do when you wake up is drink a good big mug of water. Now just drink as much as you can. Try to drink 2 liters each day. Learn to love drinking water. It is so good for your skin and your overall health. You'll definitely look and feel a lot younger when you start drinking water, and apparently excessive drinking a lot of water also helps in weight loss. The other thing is you need to get your vitamin C. You have to have a good dose of vitamin C every day. Now when I say vitamin C, I'm not saying always have the conventional tablet, but just see the kind of foods you eat, the kind of fruit you eat. Try to get a good dose of vitamin C every day, which is supposed to be quite good. Now supposedly 75 milligrams is supposed to be what you need to have for a day. And apparently keeps the wrinkles away. That is the amount of vitamin C found in a grapefruit, which is 75 milligrams, grapefruit, or 2 medium-sized oranges. The other one I have with you is wear a young smelling fragrance. Now have you ever noticed that some fragrances smell younger than others? Now apparently there are like several brands, but you get the musky fragrances, you get the youthful fragrances, you get lots of different kind of perfumes that would be to your liking. But actually if you really notice, there are fragrances out there would actually make you smell younger, which obviously gives you a positive outlook. So there you go, wear a young smelling fragrance. Now here's another tip. Whiten your teeth. Erasing the signs of coffee and tea from your teeth will definitely give you a more youthful look. Well, of course, here what we do is we try to go to our dentists and we try to clean our teeth up. But I'm not sure how much in drugstores here how much whitening solutions are available, but if you do come across, that is actually a practical idea than actually going to a dentist. But lots of brushing your teeth and cleaning and keeping it white is always a good practice to look younger. Now this is something especially for the ladies. Now apparently I'm not a lady, so I wouldn't know much about this, but they say wear V-neck This is apparently a trick that every Cosmo girl knows. And V-necks will always make you look younger and thinner. Another one for the ladies, they say wear lip gloss instead of lipstick. Lip gloss will give you your whole face a youthful glow. Try skipping the lipstick and just wear lip gloss instead. And here's a very, very, very important thing which is needed for both men and women, which actually is not just for being youthful, it actually helps in a lot of other problems, physically, emotionally, overall, and this is to reduce stress. Now, stress is one of those things that will aid you in a hurry. Learn some relaxation techniques, even if it means just learning how to take deep breaths throughout the day. This is an important step not to be overlooked. And I know we're not going to cover a lot here right now on different mechanisms of stress relief, but of course today, in this day and age, we've got something which we did not have in the past, which is an excellent search engine system, which is Google. Just go on to Google, type it out, and I'm sure you'll find enough and more facts and tips on how you can reduce stress. And another important fact is to stay away from sugar. Now, it is bad for us on so many different levels. If you research this, you'll find that sugar can actually cause wrinkles. And of course, as you know, obesity has been one of the huge topics in the recent past globally, and they say sugar is actually one of the key problems with that as well. So do be aware of your sugar intake. Now, I've got lots more tips. I'm not going to divulge everything right now. I'm going to keep this for later on, and maybe we're going to discuss a few other things, and maybe later on when we come back, I'll share these other interesting tips with you. But right now, we've got a interesting video, and this is on how box office movies in America are performing right now. I mean, you've got lots of movies lined up. 42, you've got G.I. Joe, which was released, Oblivion with Tom Cruise. So we've got some interesting facts on that and how they are performing, so check it out.
Tom Cruise's post-apocalyptic thriller Oblivion wiped out the box office competition, racking up more than $38 million in weekend ticket sales during its US and Canadian debut. Oblivion, a story set in 2077 about the last humans on Earth, opened a week earlier to strong results in overseas markets. The North American results exceeded pre-weekend forecast for debut sales in the low to mid $30 million range and earned Cruise his biggest opening since the Mission Impossible films. In Oblivion, Cruise plays a man who repairs the drones that monitor the nearly empty Earth while its last inhabitants search for a new home. Morgan Freeman co-stars in it. The debut of Oblivion knocked baseball movie 42 into second place. The drama about Jackie Robinson, the first black player in the major leagues, earned $18 million from Friday through Sunday after leading the charts a week ago. In third place, animated Stone Age comedy The Croods earned $9.5 million during its fifth weekend in theaters, according to studio estimates.
Professional psychic. I'm gonna have to get some of your...
Rounding out the top 5, horror spoof Scary Movie 5 grossed $6 million, and action sequel G.I. Joe Retaliation took in $5.8 million US.
Demons got my fist, man.
The summer blockbuster season, when studios released their big-budget, effects-filled action movies and sequels, kicks off on May 3rd with Iron Man expected to perform very well.
Ladies, children, sheep. Some people call me a terrorist. I consider myself a teacher. Lesson number 1. Heroes. There is no such thing.
Well, there you go, some of the things that's happening in Hollywood right now. We've got some really good movies that seem to be released and really performing well. And actually over the weekend I took the pleasure of taking some time off and watching Croods, and it was actually a really nice animated movie. It also kind of tells us, if all you need is a little bit of common sense to, work your way through when you really don't know how to tackle a situation. So it's a nice movie which you need to watch. It's quite humorous, it's quite good. Of course, G.I. Joe has been one of my favorite, childhood cartoons, and something I have not watched yet. I'm definitely hoping to watch that sometime during this week. That being said, we're going to go in for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to speak to you a lot more interesting content. We're going to talk about a little bit of sports. I'm going to share more interesting tips with you like I did during just a little while ago. We've got some more stuff, so stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. Well, good morning once again, and you're back watching Good Morning Sri Lanka with me, Vasam Ismail, on MTV Sports. It's a Monday morning, but worry not. I know it's Monday, but just a day after tomorrow, we've got another holiday, which I know that we all be looking forward to. And I know it's a Monday morning, and Monday mornings are usually, not really looked forward to, but this morning it is my job to make sure that I make this show interesting for you. So I hope I'm succeeding, and I'm just going to share some more tips with you like I did during the first segment. I'm going to share more tips with you on different ways of how you can, home remedies on how you can try to look youthful if you're really concerned about an aging appearance. So I'm going to continue on with my tips, and here's one. Fit exercise yoga into your schedule every day. Now I know yoga and exercise is something that all of us actually hate. Some people who are used to it really love it, but then again, you can see the results when they do exercise, and if you do really want to look really fit and young, you need to be determined, and nothing pays off without hard work. So make sure you fit some good exercise routines. And actually, sometimes the exercises you need to do, you don't really need to go to a gym per se if you really want to start out. There are some amazing YouTube videos on what you can do at home. So just get on YouTube and just type on tips on home exercise routines without equipment. You'll actually find some interesting stuff right there. And the other one, which is very important, is to get plenty of sleep. When we sleep, our cells are renewed, and our skin actually heals itself. Sleeping is such a healthy activity, and we should all get plenty of it. And earlier when I was talking to you, I was actually talking to you about reducing stress, and if you did notice, these two are actually interlinked. And if you get lots of sleep, it will also help you to reduce stress and make you look younger. Here's another one, which is not something a lot of people pay attention to. Now this is update your hairstyle. Being on the current styles, trends keep changing every day. Hairstyles keep changing just like your fashion does. So make sure you've got a trendy haircut, which will always make you look in the times, make you look a lot younger. Here's something else which I actually when I started reading this, I kind of got to know for the first time myself. And this, they say, wear light colors. Now supposedly wearing light colors makes us look younger. However, we all know that wearing dark colors make us look thinner. I guess with this tip we have to choose, do we want to look younger or thin? So it's actually a choice that you need to make. But then again, even though this says this, I'm sure you will need to pick out clothes that really suit your skin color. So that's actually a talent which some people really possess. They know exactly how to pick their clothes, but if you're not too good at it, maybe you can consult a friend who can help you out. Okay, here's something which I've actually need to adapt myself, which is improve your posture. Now, it's a known fact that hunched shoulders add age to everyone. Stand up straight, shoulders back, head up, and that apparently makes you look a lot smarter than you are. So let's see if I can maintain this posture for the rest of the show. Now, this is another one for the ladies, alright? Well, actually, not just the ladies, there are some men who do it as well. It depends on really how you look at it, but in our culture sometimes when men go and do this, they are looked down upon, but nevertheless people do it. Remember your manicures and pedicures. That is the tip. These little details will definitely make you look and feel younger and more beautiful. Here's another one, which is again more adapted by